Hey everyone. So about a year ago, I went to a Hanson concert. You know Hanson? Oom bop, doo ba da ba da doo up doo up ba doo up. That's my version of it. That is not the original. Okay, anyway, a year ago, I went to the Hanson concert and I was just so excited. My favorite band from childhood, all the things. I'm so excited to see the guys that I grew up listening to, I grew up watching. I'm going to see them for real on the stage, more or less right in front of me, right? Not too far away. I was so excited to have that interaction with them because like in real time, in the real world, because it is like an interaction. But it didn't go exactly as I expected it to. So we get there and I think the guys had just come out on stage and the crowd is so loud. All you hear is women screaming, grown women screaming. And I was just like, okay, I get that you're excited, but can we stop? And Taylor, the middle one of the Hanson brothers, the cutest one, he was like, "Okay, everyone, this is an intimate concert. You know, we're trying to tell a story here, and we're playing with an orchestra, live orchestra. Like, settle down now. Please don't scream throughout the entire concert. Like, actually listen to the words because this is a story that we're telling through the concert." It's like people couldn't even hear him. Like they weren't even listening. They just kept screaming and screaming and screaming. I was like, okay, for real though, like let's stop. Like, do you hear what he's saying? Like your childhood hero is on stage right now. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you paying attention? They're trying to create an intimate experience. But no, everyone just kept screaming. And eventually people settled down and they could like actually start playing the show. So the show is going. I'm like, okay, surely people just like got that out of their system. Cause he even was like, get it out of your system now. Don't do it during the concert. Like, get it out of your system. We're excited to see you too. But like once the music starts, can you chill so we can tell a story? That was basically what he said. So the concert starts and like people are kind of calm, but you know what they did instead? So instead of screaming, instead of like, "Rah!" They calmed down so calmly that they were on their phones. I was shocked. People were sitting there like scrolling on their phones or filming and then posting to social media. Now I could see that. I knew this because I could see it. Like the rows in front of me, the people, it's like all they were doing was holding up their phone, filming something, and then immediately going down to their phone and captioning it like at the Hanson concert and things like that. This went on all night. They're taking selfies, all of this, and posting to social media, posting to social media, posting to social media. And I was actually distracted by that. Now, this isn't about me being distracted. I could have like controlled myself and focused on the concert, but they were talking so much. The audience members. So they're filming, they're capturing the show, or posting about it, or having conversations. And I was distracted really by the fact that they weren't actually engaging with what was happening on the stage. I mean, come on, people, those are our childhood heroes out on that stage, singing music that we love. And it was so striking to me that they were posting about the concert, but not actually being in the concert. They were just talking about it. And it was more like, everything was like outside of them. This sense of, oh yeah, I'm at the concert. Love me. I'm at the concert. Look how cool I am. I'm at the concert. Instead of being in the moment with the performers live on stage with an orchestra. They weren't fully engaged. And then I got this sense that the performers could sense it because then they weren't as engaged with the audience. I've been to other concerts like Brandy Carlisle, etc., where the audience members are like riveted. And I think Brandy has a slightly older crowd. But something I'm noticing with my generation is that we are so in our phones and posting about the moments instead of being in the moments. Now, I find myself doing this too. I went for a lovely walk yesterday at the park, and as I was driving up, I saw this like amazing scene with some falling leaves, the fall leaves, colored leaves on the ground, the tree. Like it was just gorgeous, and the way the light was hitting it, it was amazing. And then I'm walking up to it after I park just to be in it, just to see it. And as I'm walking, I'm pulling out my phone and I try to capture it. And like I took a few pictures and I glanced at it, but I was like, they don't even look that good. Let me just be in it. And it was so powerful and kind of against my nature, my recent nature of like pulling out my phone and trying to capture the moment. It was against that nature, really unnatural for me at this moment in my life to just be and just observe with my own eyes, not through my camera, not through my phone, the scene. And then you're much more present with it. One more example. Last night, I was at a restaurant, and these two guys are sitting there side by side at the bar, clearly friends, and they were both on their phones. But then one guy is like actually looking at guy number two. Guy number one is looking at guy number two and talking to him, like trying to have a conversation, like talking to him about something. And guy number two is hunched over, scrolling through his phone, like Instagram, Facebook, something, probably Instagram. I don't know. But just scrolling. And I just wanted to be like, dude, you have a human being next to you, talking to you, interacting with you, engaging with you, attempting to engage with you. How would it fuel or fill your soul if you engaged with him? Guy number two. That's what I was thinking. And so I began to think, like, how am I with this in my life? And what would I like to convey to you? So I can remember a few years ago, I noticed one day, I became aware that every time I pulled up to a stop sign, especially a stop light, but even a stop sign, I would open up my phone. I would quickly like scroll through Facebook, Instagram, email, like as if I was going to get some really important email in the 5 minutes since I had last checked it at the previous red light, right? What? So that was really, really, really interesting for me to notice that. And here's the thing, once you become aware of something, once you wake up to something, to a deeper level of awareness, you can't go back to sleep. Once you wake up, you can't go back to sleep when it comes to your awareness. So then I just was noticing it all the time, all the times where I would stop pull up in a parking lot, pull up at home. And what would I do? I'd open my phone and look down. I was finding that my neck started to hurt because I was looking down all the time. So once I became aware to this, I started really noticing it, and then I decided to do something about it. So I started leaving my phone in my console or in my bag in the seat next to me. And so then I started to notice how often I would like stop and the car would stop and I would go to reach for my phone. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a problem. This is a problem. But here's the thing, actually, in the book, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, he says it's not the habit that's the problem. It's not checking your phone. It's not biting your nails. It's not overeating. That the habit itself, the action itself is not the problem. Like there's not really a solution, a long-term healing solution to that habit, that action. He says, stop the action, and then you'll see what, quote unquote, the problem is, the thing that needs to be healed. Stop the action, and then you'll see you'll hear, you'll feel from within you what that action has been distracting you from. So, I challenge you to see in what ways you are not engaging with the world. What ways are you not engaging with the world? Start with the phone and the car, okay? Let's start with that one this week. Whenever you pull up at a red light or whatever, be intentional about not touching your phone, but instead looking up, looking out, looking around you. Look at the world, observe the world, because you are part of the world. You don't need to be looking at your phone, okay? I'm excited for you to become more aware of your habits and ways that you are distracting yourself unconsciously from perhaps your inner world. Your inner world is a beautiful place that is waiting to be seen and heard and loved and understood. Okay? Let me know how this goes. I'll do a deeper training in this coming week on Wednesday at noon Eastern in my Facebook group, the Design Your Life Collective. I would love for you to come join me in there. I'd also love it if you like this video and subscribe to my channel and click the little notification bell so you get notified as soon as these videos are posted. Until next time, keep learning, loving, and living because we need you. All right, I'll talk to you soon.